outside. Yeah.
This is HoneyKomb Brazy, the music industry's latest target. There have been some changes that has been made in the music industry lately, and what's been happening is I feel like there have been a criteria that you need to meet in order to be a rapper in this day and age. So that criteria is basically having a past life of crime, a past criminal history, a body, possibly being shot, and having a major gang connection, and that's the way you get into the industry. So HoneyKomb Brazy is the latest target because he meets that criteria. He's been shot 8 times, he has a body, he shot his cousin at age 13 and paralyzed him. His mom and his dad is also in connection to crime as well. They are doing life at the moment in prison. There's an experiment that's taking place in the music industry right now, and they know that with his situation, his career would be very short-lived and the money would last very long, like what's in with Von right now. So this story wasn't pushed to us by accident. This was all to do with the music and the spells that are being put out in the music and stuff, because the music industry knows what the rappers put in their music. People are influenced by that in masses. So with them being allowed to diss dead people and carry on the narrative and live the gang life through the music, it's a setup, and being a rapper right now is one of the most dangerous jobs out there. What they did to him is they have put out this music talking about running up in people's houses, smoking their grandparents and stuff, and this is what they did to him. The ops were listening and they did exactly what he spoke about in the music. They ran up in his grandparents' house, they shot it up so many times that it blew up and it burnt down, and they also, someone FaceTimed him and he was watching that on live of his grandparents' house burning, and this is all public right now and it's all going viral, and this is what they are pushing to us. So right now at this point, not only does his status, basically his bar just went up because he's an upcoming rapper, so now he's a rapper, he's not upcoming anymore. The people who did it as well are automatically famous because everyone want to know who do that, like who is cruel enough to do a crime like that. But then at the same time, you got to think of it, he put that in the music, that's what he put in the music, so that's what people are being influenced by, and they were influenced by that, and they knew it would have become a status thing to where, you know, public would have viewed it. They thought about all of that, and that's why they did something so cruel, because the people and the public and it being publicized, that's why it happened. It's the music industry's fault. Whose fault is it? There's no sort of rules in there. The rules that are there is like the criteria you need to meet before you become a rapper. Why do you think that no one cares about Tekashi and stuff and he got to do so much trolling? Because people don't listen to the stuff that he talks about in the music, because he don't do them kind of stuff. People don't want to hear that, and the music industry has figured out a way now. That's why I think there is an experiment that's going on, and Von was part of that. I think he was probably the first to where he was putting out this music that was, you know, talking about smoking people, this and that, doing all that stuff, and then here comes Timmy wanting the status, and now Timmy is automatically up there, like he's higher than most gangsters out there, like, and that's a fact. It's absolutely crazy to see that this is what they did to HoneyKomb Brazy, and now he's going to get a comeback. You know, he's going to have some type of get back, and then we're going to talk about this.
That he get whacked the same day.
It goes like every other year, right? I feel like it goes from this gang to someone blowing to that gang, and then the feds target the gang they want the most and the gang that they feel is doing the most, and they take them down for racketeering, and that's the way it goes as well. The cleanup. I still can't believe that I've watched that video and I'm actually listening to this story. Like, I am just, guys, like, it's so crazy. I don't even know what else to say at this point. But the music industry is vicious, it's dangerous, it's dark, it's full of just souls and spirits and stuff that you can't see. Scary place to be. And when I'm looking at HoneyKomb and I'm looking at his videos and stuff and how dark and scary it is, and him ranting and him, you know, he's got the thing in his hands and some dark stuff, and the people that, you know, is in the music industry and stuff, they know that when he dies and all of this happened, that it's like they want them, it's like it's a death sentence, the music industry at this point, because when you go in there and you die, they profit off of you and they are good. They don't stress, 1 or 2 day, an hour, or something else is posted. The experiment has already been done. They already used Von in that instant, and I feel like now it's just gonna get worse, right? 3 months later, we have a HoneyKomb Brazy in front of a burning house with his grandparents in the background in that house, all because of ups and something that he said in the music, right? And that all came out from the music industry. So now we've just got to wait and see who else they choose to push to us, and what else they decide to do to them. The music industry is not a fair game. You have to do certain things when you're in there. And even with them being able to put out what they put out in the music, and the people in the industry knowing that people are being influenced by that, by, a Cardi B, look at the different music and stuff, how people is influenced by it. It's the same thing that's happening with these songs that they put out from the shooters and everything. So they know what's going on, and it's all to do with profit behind them, because the more that person becomes a target is the less time they have in the industry and the more money they can make off of that person. At this point, it doesn't even feel real, because it's something that has been going on and it's an ongoing thing. So the more stuff like that comes up, like, what can really surprise you now? What can really surprise people? And that's what they be thinking, I think, of what else can we do to make this a viral sensation.
That D long live debt. Soon I take the case for debt, he get whacked the same day. Soon I go to court, he get killed the same day I take the case. Yeah. So I do them years. I get back out. When I step out, I stay out like a month and 15 days. No exaggerating on blood gang, did no lie. I stay out a month and 15 days. I catch a murder charge. Boom. On the nigga I grew. Boom. And getting off on that murder. Beat that bitch. I beat that bitch. Them hoes still made me do like 20 months. I did 20 months fighting that hoe. Like a year and like 8 months. I did like a year and 8 months just fighting the murder. Yeah. I get off on that hoe, and I get off on the hoe. I get out. Boom. First week out, nigga whipped me up. They hit me 8 times. They did that. Hit me, shot me 8 times. First week out. I shoot to the A with Rollo now. Then what I did, I shoot to the A. Boom. I'm talking about fam going. I'm talking about this before the deal, all the extra ass shit. They got shoot to the A, fam going now. In Pakistan, I'm ducked out right now. That's where I'm chilling at. I just left that bitch right before the feds hit that bitch, and I put a bin in now. I just left that whole like, no, I'm from the dip, because I wasn't feeling right. On my first week out, a nigga just shot me 8 times, hit me all in the head. Some of them shit like, no, I can't rap right now. I'm like, I gotta go spin. I can't rap. Like, boom.